Good evening, everyone. I have the honor of giving the first Archie Lee Award out tonight by sharing some excellent work done by our Alaska region winner, Gabe Zeifman. He ensured a safe landing for a pilot in unfamiliar Alaskan terrain. The night of April 9th, 2019, Gabe, a recently certified controller, was working local at Juneau International Tower. The pilot of November 201 November, a 1979 Mooney M20J. Did I say that wrong? Is it an M20J? Doesn't matter. Was on one of the last legs of a cross-country trip from his home in Hartford, Connecticut. He had departed Fairbanks, Alaska, and was near a completion of a 4-hour, 8-minute flight through unfamiliar and dangerous mountainous terrain. An Anchorage Center controller had cleared the aircraft to the LDA-X approach to runway 8 at Juneau when communications were transferred to Gabe. The pilot checked on, saying he was on a visual approach to runway 8, contrary to the clearance given by Anchorage Center. Gabe, the pilot himself, immediately recognized that the pilot appeared high for a visual on a 6-mile final at 5,000 feet, and that he was approved to join the downwind if necessary. His location put him about a mile north of the approach course and in close proximity to mountainous terrain. In IFR conditions and no moon that night to illuminate the terrain and clouds obscuring the landscape, Gabe feared the pilot did not have the airport in sight and would be unable to orient himself to complete the visual approach. The pilot stated that he was cleared the visual and he had lost track of time. At this point, Gabe began to question if he was actually cleared for a visual, as he appeared confused, disoriented, and tired. The pilot then questioned what traffic pattern was needed. Gabe instructed him to fly the right downwind, joining at midfield to avoid high terrain. The pilot doesn't respond. Gabe immediately tells the pilot there's high terrain off the left. Gabe makes a quick call to Zan to confirm the clearance. The controller at Zan confirmed Gabe's instincts and stated that he had not been cleared for a visual approach. With the confused pilot in the dark, Gabe had to work to understand his situation and determine the best course of action to get the pilot on the ground safely. Gabe asked the pilot if he had the airport in sight, and he responded that he did. After back and forth about where to join, the pilot was struggling on the visual approach to maneuver to the airport without getting too close to the terrain. Gabe continued to give suggested headings for the pilot to avoid the terrain and suggested he fly over the field to ensure he had it in sight. Gabe advised the pilot to make a 180-degree turn to the left to rejoin the lead-in lights for the approach. The pilot was able to reorient the aircraft, join the final for runway 8, and land successfully. So before we play the video, I'd like you guys to note these are good pictures of clear visibility in Juneau that on a good day. So after you see the video, please try to imagine yourself lost, disoriented, and at night in this same terrain. Go ahead and play the video.
On the visual for runway 8.
Mooney 201 November, Juneau Tower, wind is 060 at 8, runway 8 cleared to land. And looks like you're a bit high. If you do need to come around and join the downwind, that's approved.
01 November, I'll let you know, approved for joining the downwind runway 8. I'm sorry about that. I was going visual and I lost track of time.
Mooney 201 November, no problem. And you were cleared on the visual approach?
Yeah, I went over to visual just a few seconds ago.
Roger.
01 November, so you want me to make a left traffic here for 08 to do a 360?
Mooney 01 November, if you're going to join the downwind, make it a right downwind. There's some high terrain on the north side. So if you want to just fly over midfield and then make it a right-hand circuit for runway 8 on the south side. Yeah, Mooney 01 November, just suggest you start a right-hand turn. There's some high terrain off your left.
Okay, 01 November.
Anchor Center sector 7 and 8.
Hey, Juneau Tower, just reference Mooney 201 November. Just want to verify they were cleared for a visual approach.
No, LDA X-ray approach.
Oh.
Never said anything to me.
Okay.
He said he might have the airport in sight, but he was never cleared for the visual approach.
Okay, he said he was on a visual. He seems a bit lost. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
Mooney 01 November, verify you have the airport in sight.
01 November, I have the airport in sight.
Mooney 01 November, Roger. Cleared visual approach to runway 8, and runway 8 clear to land. Wind is 070 at 9er. And yeah, you can maneuver in the downwind as necessary to descend.
Okay, 01 November, I'm turning around here. I'll be right traffic runway 8.
Mooney 01 November, when you're ready, suggest you make a left-hand turn, about a left 180 or so, and then you'll see a set of lights there on an island. It's about a 3-mile final for runway 8, and then you'll see another set of lead-in lights in about just off the airport. It's called the Cut, and then you can follow those lights all the way into runway 8.
01 November, I'll final runway 8. It should be good.
Roger. Mooney 01 November, the lights are all on high. Let me know if you'd like them turned down.
I should be good, but thanks. Mooney 201 November. I appreciate all the help. Sorry about the confusion there.
Gabe's patience with the pilot, his controller intuition, and his excellent area knowledge ensured the safe landing of November 201 November that night. Please welcome the 2019 Alaskan Region Archery League winner of the stage, Gabe Zeifman.
All right, well, thanks, Clint, and thanks everybody out here. You know, I've loved aviation all my life. It's basically been the only thing I've always loved. It's been the constant in my life. But I wanted to thank my parents. Clifford and Cheryl are both here and have supported me in my endeavors. And then I have one of my mentors, Bruce Blair, is here tonight. I wanted to thank Tom Flannery from Miami. He nominated me. He's a good friend of mine. And then also my training team at Juneau, who were the best I could ask for. Steve Ott and Brandon Puff. Thanks.